Hey, everybody. I know it's late, but I decided to come on and go on live again. Just because of what my title is. The title, and I'm up. I'm doing some things, doing a little work. Let's see here. Doing a little work. What else am I doing? Sipping a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with doing a little work and sipping at the same time. Then that's when your mind gets to working. Let me make sure this mic okay. That's when your mind gets to working and thinking. So of course, this is titled, let me see what I titled this video. I'm in this stream. My experience building a YouTube channel and success. Okay. So of course, I've had my YouTube channel, probably this particular page and this channel, probably for at least 5 or 6 years, maybe longer than that. And of course, when I first got it, okay, let me say this. Please subscribe. Subscribe and hit the notification bell. So then I'm going to talk about why I say that in the beginning. But please do share if you feel after you watch this video. But I'd say maybe 5 or 6 years, maybe more. Initially, my daughter, it's funny because I think at the time, so it's got to be more because she was about 9 years old. So it's probably been about 8 years ago when I started. My daughter used this channel or found YouTube to show her doing her dances and, singing and different little things. And of course, I was just like, girl, what? I done got a YouTube, and I would get notifications that I had a YouTube video uploaded. And at first I was like, well, what is YouTube? Then I was like, why do you keep on as a 9-year-old putting stuff on the internet? But of course I was, let me fix this piece of hair, this curl. Y'all see my natural curl videos too. But so I was like, but of course it was cute, I figured that, she would, whatever, maybe people would see what she's able to do and whatever case may be. I am very outgoing, so I was just like, okay, it makes sense that my daughter is, outgoing, and I'm a showman. I don't mind being on the stage. Hence, I'm on a YouTube channel. So I thought it was kind of cute. And I never really thought about it. And now, ironically, of course, over the years, then I am a cosmetologist. So then you'll see, there were periods maybe 3-4 years ago where I was putting, videos up showing me doing my hair and, and, before and after and things like that. I really wasn't ever giving any tips or anything. I really was just, showing doing my hair. And at the time, I still was not trying to, I really didn't know still what YouTube was, the possibilities behind YouTube. I really was just using another marketing tool to put my business and stuff out there. So fast forward to now. I have since then, I've closed my salon. I do a few VIP people, and I've always been an accountant, an entrepreneur, and really a coach. I just didn't really realize, of course, back then we didn't even really have the terms coach. I had coached before, like sports and stuff I coached, but as far as all the other things that I was doing, like, helping people, start a business and, telling people how to turn a hobby or passion into a business, telling people how to, manage their money and all these different things that I was doing. I was just doing it because that was me. And I didn't realize that, I was actually coaching people because, of course, I wasn't getting paid for it. I was just doing it. And so anyway, what I do has kind of, I'd say transformed or grew. And what I am now putting my efforts and energy into is more so less physical labor type of things, which is why I know my mother made me go to college and get the degrees that I got, because maybe she knew that I was going to get to a point where I may not want to, be standing on my feet anymore. and things like that. So she wanted to set me up to always have something to fall back on. So I thank her for that. That being said, I have basically, kind of transformed myself into, yes, I am a coach. I'm a certified life coach. I still am an entrepreneur. I have a nonprofit. I have a personal brand. Myself is Monique J, that I do coaching and educating and training in public speaking. And then I am a CEO of a financial and professional services, get this out, professional services business. So with that being said, this thing called YouTube kind of falls in line with just for one, what I know as an entrepreneur, you should always strive to have at least 7 streams of income. Even people who work, who go and clock in at a job 9 to 5. If you want to be financially free and comfortable, you should strive to find a way to have at least 7 streams of income. And because of what I now do, it only made sense now that I'm kind of studying and learning more about YouTube. I'm watching, I watch YouTube a lot of things when I'm looking for stuff, or if I'm trying to find how to do certain things. I've always been going to YouTube. And I didn't realize, like, when I would go to the pages, I may be looking how to fix something in my car. I search it, it sends me to the YouTube channel. I never noticed, like, how many people had watched that video, how many people had subscribed to those people's channel, because I really was just trying to get the information and the answers I needed for whatever question I may have had. I wasn't really using it for entertainment. Every now and then I would of course I watch it for videos and things like that. I still wasn't thinking about, like, sometimes those videos are posted, via Vivo and and YouTube. A lot of times the videos are reposted by people who have YouTube channels. And, I didn't realize, like, hey, they're doing that because they know people want to watch this. So if you happen to, pull it and it comes up and you watch it on their particular channel, now with how YouTube is, and I'll say shout out to Soulja Boy, because from what I hear, he's the person that kind of, put this ball in the motion and behind being monetized and earning money from your YouTube channel. So when I kind of, did the YouTube Academy, I watch, certain YouTubers. I'm going to give them shouts out, just because, especially the ones who kind of talk about how they, build their channel, different things to do to be successful. And I appreciate them sharing that. And a lot of times it's because they understand that it's enough out here for everybody. And there's nothing wrong with sharing what you know and what you learn, especially if you learned it from somebody else. Now, if you figured it all out on your own and you never searched Google, you never read anything, you never did any of that, then of course, I guess you may say, why did you share? But usually most people find information and figure out things by getting information from other people. So I will say who I have, learned from and have gotten information regarding, just trying to build my YouTube channel on top of the YouTube Academy and Google search has been, for one, I'll give out to the Miss Mukbang Queen herself, BLove's Life. And then there has been, I want to say, actually, she has probably been the only person that I watch on a regular basis that has done videos that teach people or tell people how to help build their YouTube channel. I'll be honest, a couple of the other people that I have watched and who've kind of told about, like, how they, what their first check was like, what they did and things like that. I don't remember their names. Their channel, just in a sense wasn't really interesting to me. I kind of was searching for what I was searching for. I found the information and I watched a little bit. They kind of all reiterated what BLove was saying, so I didn't watch that long. I watch her, all the time. I think she's funny. I pray for discernment. So I think that her energy is good. I think that her intentions are good. And I think that, she is receiving exactly the blessings that she deserves from, this platform. So that being said, listening, to her, watch YouTube Academy, watching, people that I see and that are successful now, and now that I understand, just from information gained by BLove as well as the, YouTube Academy, I understand that, a lot of people think that subscribers is how you monetize your channel. From what I've learned, and of course, I am still working and building to get myself in a particular spot. But so I technically myself, and if any of the rest of you, haven't done the research on your own, we do need a certain amount of subscribers to at least unlock the monetization. Which of course is 1,000 subscribers is what they say, or 4,000 watch hours on our videos. Now, what I've learned is once you get to your 1,000 and you unlock monetization, you can have 1,000,000 subscribers and that's great, but how you get paid and how you earn is going to be based on the views that you get on your videos. So you can have 15,000 subscribers, but if you're not putting up content that people want to watch, then you're not going to earn money like, people like BLove or, who I say, Tasha K. I know is another big one, that I actually watch. And then some of the other ones, I like Storm Enroll. I like Nick at Night. I know, I kind of look now. I know what to look at. I look at their numbers. I look at the number of views. Who was I watch? Is it Lovely T? More often, I like hers with. So I kind of now I'm able to look and see. Okay, oh, they got a certain amount of views on this video, which means that is how they're making more money. Now, if we go to BLove Life, I think it's a channel that I watched where a person, it was kind of like that. What's that mask person? Y'all know what I'm talking about. And he was kind of allowing people to put in, or he was basically evaluating different YouTubers, and where he could see how many views or how many, he was basically telling how much that person is probably making a month or a year based on I guess the the analytics and the different things that they understand fully about that. I don't fully understand all that yet. I kind of watch it. I'm learning more. I'm trying to stay in YouTube Academy. I'm Googling, I'm reading, because I do know that a lot of that plays a part. And a lot of people I know, you like me, like, man, I keep, they say keep adding content, and try to add content and new videos at least, 5 to 6 times a week, because the more new content you're adding, they say the more YouTube will push it as something recommended, because their thing is wanting to always have new content available. That is true from what I see, but I also, do know and have learned that it's also how you hashtag, and choosing the right hashtags. It's how you tag, the video as well, because of course, when people search, they are putting in different things that they're searching for. So if you hashtag or you tag your video in a way with tags that people are looking for, then it's more of a possibility that your video will be recommended. Now, I also get that that's probably why, that's what they mean by, people saying like, oh, you use me for clickbait. I know Cardi B says that a lot. And then I also see how people who are trying to build their channel, what they do in their titles of their videos, they use, if they're talking about, a lot of times they focus their videos on popular people. And if they focus their videos on someone popular, and then they can use them in their title, their hashtag, and their tag, and that's something that's trending, or that's someone that's trending, then they're going to increase the probability of their video popping up to more people, and people will click it. And if they view it for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, then that is going to count as a view. And of course, for somebody, like me, who has not reached, the 4,000 watch hours, all the views and the longer the views will help to get to that monetization point. So I do, so that part I just wanted to put out there. Now I'll say for me, I'm really, and I get it, it does help, but I'm really never going to do, because it seems kind of slick, and I get what they're saying about a clickbait, but I don't want to put somebody in my title and I don't talk about them but more than 30 seconds, just for what they're calling clickbait. I'll put somebody in my title, I'll put somebody in my hashtags if I mention them constantly throughout my video. For one, it may help grow, get them some more subscribers that they may not have. And for two, I'm talking about them. So if I'm talking about them and you want to hear what I'm talking about with them, then I should say and put that it's gonna be discussion about them in my video. But I have learned that that's another reason why, people do and what the clickbait kind of thing means. Because there are people like I know, like BLove, where this is her full source of income, from just listening and watching her videos. She eventually she started her YouTube channel, and I want to say she said she quit her job after about her first year of doing her YouTube, just based on the growth and her kind of figuring out what was working for her. And so, for those people, I understand, why you may do certain things. And not her, because I don't think she's probably, from what I see, I don't think that she ever kind of did the clickbait kind of thing. I think that she took the time to kind of learn and master. Like she said on one video, she watched videos and she watched people who was doing better or had a lot of subscribers, and she would reach out to them and she would tell them, hey, I watched your video. She would let them know that she actually did watch, basically by, telling them something that she saw in their video. She liked their channel and asked that, they subscribe back to her. She gave one video, she just gave a bunch of tips. It was early on, I think right after, she reached her point of where she was being monetized and actually making, good money. It was a video like my first check or something with YouTube. So, I understand, doing that, but like for example, for me, what she did and how she talked about doing, that's kind of, what I'm trying to do. I'm just going to keep on, posting videos, talking about things, making sure that my channel, stays according to this particular channel, stays according to what my, goal and purpose for the channel and doing the channel was. I truly pray that I get to a point where, I'm going to be monetized or whatever, but for money, I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to allow myself to be changed, especially changing to something or doing something that is not me and that I don't want to put out here into the universe. So, yes, do I know that, the gossip channels and the mukbangs and all of those are doing well and people can grow fast in that? Yes, I do understand that, but that's just not me. I think gossiping and talking about people, especially in a way that is not being productive and positive, I just don't, that's not something I want to put out in the universe. And then the mukbang, I think is interesting, but that's just not me. I wouldn't sit on screen and eat. So it's just not me. So I'm not going to do that. I know, and basically what I'm saying is I know I will get to where, and this is what I will say to any of you. If you have a point and purpose for your channel and you have conviction in whatever that is, you have to just stick to it. And you may not get to it fast like you expect. And I know a lot of people said it took them 2 years, 3 years to build up their following the way that they needed to. But what I do know, as with anything in life, if you want to achieve it, if you want success, you have to put in the work and you have to put in the effort into it and never give up. So I know for me, that's basically, where I'm at. I do have a business and I do, several things. So of course, YouTube isn't my main source. And praise God, because I ain't making no money off of it. But it will be a source at some point, which is why I have this channel, which is more of my personal, my brand blog. And then I have a talk show called The Weekly Wind Down with Monique J. And it is, more of a structured talk show. And of course, it'll be a little harder to build it because it does new episodes once a week and it's a seasonal kind of thing. But that's why I do this channel, because this is something that is not so structured, and I kind of, just go and talk about the things that, I want to put out here into the universe. I deal with things that are trending topics. I just deal with them from a different perspective, and not gossip and negative. I watch some of the stuff, and I'm not ever put anybody down, but I think that even especially as a black YouTuber, I think that, we don't realize, especially like in the gossip areas with the Tasha K, the Armand Wiggins, the daytime teacher, all them people. I think that, they need to realize that they are doing and giving other people exactly what they want. You are, first of all, being drama filled, being negative, and it's a negative outlook on our race. I think that hey, who was it? Can't see who this is. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining. I think that you have to realize there's a way to be successful. There's a way to do big things without being negative, without being so drama filled. And I think that if more people realize that you are not in competition with other people, you should be in competition with yourself. It will allow you to focus more on what you need to be focused on. And I get it. Like I said, a lot of it with these YouTubers, in the drama, it's kind of like reality TV. They know that if I kick up drama, if I post that I'm arguing with another popular YouTuber, people are more into negativity than they are into positivity. So they're going to click and they're going to watch, because people like to be, and it's the weirdest thing to me, people like to be attached to bullshit. People give more energy to things that are not growing them than they do to the things that will grow them. So I understand, why they are doing it, but I hope they understand they're just falling right into the stereotype of the fact that, first of all, black people can't get along. We always got something going on. We got drama. We got this and that. But to each his own. That's the way they want to build their channel. That's the way they want to get their success. I'm going to let them have it. But I know for me and for anybody else, I just say stick to whatever. If you were led to start your new YouTube channel, start it and stick to whatever your point and purpose is. It will get to where you want it to get to without you having to sell out and change up what your motives and your purposes are. So let me see. I think that's that's basically it. So I just was my experience. I'm learning. I am going to continue, because first of all, I always say this, I'm an only child. So only children are used to talking to themselves. I am an entrepreneur who, works from home. So it makes it a lot easier as well. Because when stuff happens throughout the day, or when, I'm encountered with different circumstances, just based on experiences as a coach, as an entrepreneur, I love to be able to, kind of turn on my camera and start recording, because a big part of why I share so much of what I think and what I do is because I'm hoping that in sharing my experiences and sharing other people's experiences without saying their name, I may possibly help and inspire someone else who may be going through the exact same circumstances, or who may just need to hear what I'm talking about for the day. So that is another reason why I think this is kind of dope. And I will continue to push until I get to the point of where, I'm actually earning money for it. Because like I said, I am a financial coach, and I am a business coach. So I will, definitely share with you that if you want to achieve financial freedom, financial peace, and success, it is always best to have more than one stream of income. And there are tons of people who, only have one stream of income, and maybe they're making six figures, and, they feel financially comfortable. But if you know about money, the more money you make, the more money you spend. And so when you get to a point where you're earning six figures, you're probably setting up your life to where you're spending like a six-figure earner, which means you may possibly get to a point where it's not as comfortable financially for you. So guess what would be great is if you set up something else, be it a home-based business, be it you share how, get a YouTube channel and share how you got to the point that you are in life, and people want to learn that. People may want to know. So then, hey, YouTube could be another stream of income for you. And there are just tons of things. In my description, I always provide, all the information on how to contact me, because one of the key things that I do is teach people how to turn a hobby or their hobby or passion into a full-fledged business. I truly know and believe that when you're passionate about something, when you like doing something, you can turn that into a business, and you can turn that into something that that you can make other people think that they need. Look at most entrepreneurs, most people who have created products, who've created a business, is because it was things that they were passionate about. When they loved it so much, you can sell it to anyone. So there's just tons of things that in regards to growth, personal growth, financial growth, that I. Okay, what you say? I don't understand everything when you speak because you speak very fast. I understand 50-50. Speak slower if you can, because what you say interests me. Sorry. Okay, I got you. And you know what is so funny? I've always been told that, because I know I do talk fast. My nickname, my nickname when I was a child was Motor Mouth. So I know I talk fast. I try to, and I will try to slow down, because I definitely, my purpose is for people to understand what I'm saying. But I get on a tangent. I'm truly passionate about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And so, when you're passionate about something, it kind of just starts flowing and flowing and flowing. And I'm talking to a camera. I realize I'm talking to people, but I still don't feel like I'm talking to people. So thank you. I am going to work on slowing down. No problem. Yeah, you see my name. Look, and it's Janae too. Is my middle name. So my mom, I don't know, maybe she thought I was supposed to be born in France or something. But so I just kind of wanted to come on and share my experience on trying to on doing YouTube, working on growing a channel, and having a purpose for your channel and sticking to it, because I know that in this arena, and you watch so many YouTube channels, and you see a lot of people being successful in negative wheelhouses. As far as, when I mean successful, I mean having a lot of subscribers, having a lot of views, because they are talking about drama, gossip, things like that. Now, I do know channels that I watch that they're talking, it's a gossip channel, but they do, try to approach things from a positive standpoint. So it is out there. And there are times when I do videos and I talk about trending things and trending topics. It's just always my goal to approach everything honestly, yet positively, so that whoever watches anything that I say, they are able to get some kind of positive spin out of it. So I just say, stick to what your point and purpose is of your channel. What's for you, you will have. What's meant to grow will grow. Patience is definitely a virtue. And what I will always do with my channel is share things, information, experiences that will allow those who watch to get something from it. As I said, look in my description. You can see all of the services, all of the things that I do. I am a coach, and I do have my my website, which will be in there. And I'm just a supporter and a person who believes in the power of positivity. So I try to come from a positive place in all things. So I have a t-shirt line, which is called Affirmation, Affirmation Tees, and it has positive words, one word, on the t-shirts. Those are all available on my website, which will be in the link. And the purpose behind that is I believe that if you think positive, the energy around you will be positive, and you will attract positive things to you. If you are always focusing on negative things, if you give negative things more energy than they deserve, then all you're going to get is negativity. So the t-shirts are oh, no problem. So the t-shirts are, they may have, like, I have something to just say confident. And if you go through my videos, you'll see me wearing different t-shirts at different times. And that is just to help to inspire you throughout the day. You may be having a hard day, and you go to the washroom, you look in the mirror, and you see that you have a t-shirt on that says worthy. And now you realize, you know what, I am worthy. Let me not let whatever has been going on today make me go through the rest of the day ungrateful and in a negative spirit. Because reality is, there are some people who don't wake up that day that you are able to wake up. So why not take advantage of that opportunity that you've been given by being allowed to see another day? So there's a tons of things that I do. Go in my description, but please, please, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate each and every person that watches. I appreciate each and every person that subscribes. If you like what I'm saying, if you like my channel, please give me a thumbs up and hit the notification bell so that you can see, and you know what? I read that, and that's the way, that's the way that you should be. I say that all the time to people. Things can always be worse. If we focus on what's wrong, we will never see what's right. Thank you so much for subscribing, El Editor. Um, if you focus on what's wrong, you will never be able to see what's right. If you are negative and ugly, you will never attract positive and pretty. It's hard to do. Yes, I know, but it's worth it. And I definitely know it's worth it. It's very, very hard. But I always tell people, if you are just constantly, if being negative was working out for you, you wouldn't have any complaints. I'm just saying. So how about trying to view things in a positive way? And even when something, because it's going to always be bad things that happen. You're not going to appreciate the good if you never experience the bad. That's just the way that it is. But I always say, while you're in the storm, focus on the moment after it. Focus on when the storm is over and you look at the sky and you know that there could be a rainbow coming. There's so many different things. It will make life so much easier for everybody. Now, like I said, people don't want happy. So that's why I know I'll be working a whole lot harder to build my YouTube channel, but I will stay focused and steadfast according to why and how I was driven to start my channel. So thank you for watching. Thank you, El Editor, for subscribing. Thank you for telling me to slow down. I will remember moving forward to try to talk slower. And everybody who watches, God bless you. Have a great day if you're watching this in the day. Have a great night if you're watching this in the night. And just remember to always remain in peace and not in pieces. Have a great rest of the day.